Hey, I got this Noco Genius Wicked Smart Charger. I was gonna hook it up today, so thought I'd make a little video about what's it all about. This is the G1100. So it does 6 volts and 12 volt batteries. Let's go over some of the features. I think it's this way, yeah. Yep, 6 12 volt capabilities, an auto memory, fully interactive. It's designed for safety. HE switch mode design, rapid charge technology, variable input compensated, recovery mode, multiple battery chemistry, abnormal protection, extendable connectors, and cold AGM mode. The G11 is a smart 7-step fully automatic switch mode battery charger and maintainer. The G1100 is best for small battery applications from 2.2 through 40 AH, such as charging your motorcycle, ATV, jet ski, or snowmobile. In addition to charging, the G1100 can effectively maintain any 6 to 12 volt batteries in larger applications such as cars, RVs, boats, and trucks. These quick connects, which I like also. I would just have this connected constantly to my vehicle and then unconnect it, connect it whenever I'd like. It's fused. It's pretty nice. The other one, and then there's another one that's got the clamps, just like a normal jumper cable would have. So if you don't want it constantly connected, but yeah, thought that was a nice feature. It's got all these features and everything. I bought it because I had multiple vehicles and I would only use one per season, so one would be always in storage, so that's where this would come in. And you could keep this basically hooked up to your vehicles 24/7, 365, you know. It's a wicked smart charger. What it's for vehicles that are sitting and you want the battery to stay charged. That's not what I'm using it for today. Basically, my video camera in my truck kind of affects the battery in the winter a little bit more than it does in the summer. So if I don't keep it charged every so often, the battery, I just go out and it doesn't work. So let's go check it out. I'll hook it up for you. Alright, I'm in my garage. Here's the unit itself. It's pretty small. Let's get some details there. Tells you the model, the input, 120 volt input, 12 volts, 12.5 volts, 1.5 amps. So, it even tells you the red clamp is for the positive and the black clamp is for the negative, for the people who wouldn't know. I don't know. The unit is on standby right now. You want to make sure that whatever drop cord you are plugging it into is thicker than the wires that it's connected to, because if it's not, this unit won't work correctly. It really wants to be plugged in directly to a outlet all on its own. It doesn't even want a drop cord really. But if you have a heavy duty drop cord, I've tried little drop cords that are basically the thickness of this wire, and they don't work. Somehow it seems like it thinks it's overheating and it'll just shut off. So you want to use a fairly decent, at least an orange, rated. I'm not sure what the gauge is at, but it's definitely bigger than. So, further ado, so, you know, I always go hook my negative on first, and then the positive here. I'll show you what the unit does when you do this. So I'm putting the charger on right now, and it'll automatically run through and find out, okay, what is the battery? It's a 12 volt, and then you see how it's only reading 25%. Now, if it was full, if it was 100%, the unit would show 25%, and then it would jump to 50, and then jump to 75, and then jump to 100. Because at this stage of 25%, it's doing I believe it's doing it like a rapid charge, because with these open, or these, I think this is an open cell battery. I'm not 100%. I know there's two types, and one, when you charge it, you need to stimulate the bottom, and so that needs a very rapid charge to do that, and this one I believe will do that. So that's what it's doing. Maybe I'll come back and show you. It's a trickle charge too. I should mention that. It's probably going to take all day for this thing to even show 100. So, because it's got to get from the cold into the warm too as well. So it could take. It's not like not something like some jumper cables. This is a smart charger. It's charging the battery how it should be charged. It's going to trickle charge it, and it's going to make it so that there's limited damage from the charging process. Once this gets to 100%, it will basically stop charging the unit, and then as soon as the battery drops to 80%, I believe, it will start charging. It will go back through a whole series of processes of checking. It'll start back at the 25% and move its way back up through its 7-step whatever, and we'll start charging it back to 100, and then we'll stop, wait for it to get back to 80 again. So that's a nice little feature as well. The feature on this is, you know, if I would go try to start the car, this would stop charging that battery. It would show a fault. Fairly decent product. I've had it over, you know, multiple years. I just now getting around to making a video about it. So, yeah, it works. You know, it does what it's supposed to do. So, all right. I hope this kind of helps you if you guys were looking at any of the models of the Noco Genius Wicked Smart Chargers. There's a huge line of these, and you know, there's obviously some. I think there's a few models that are only 12 volt, and they are a little bit more powerful. So I had a few 6 volt like power wheels and stuff like that, so I would use this for that as well. Leave a comment at the bottom there, and you know, like, subscribe if you like what I'm doing here, I guess. I don't